Good morning, students. Last week we have discussed lesson number 5, spreadsheet and introduction. Now we will discuss workbook. What is workbook? Students, an Excel file is known as a workbook. Each workbook has 3 worksheets by default, but you can insert more worksheet in an Excel workbook according to your demand or requirement. How to create a new workbook? To create a new Excel workbook, just click File tab, then click New, then blank workbook will be appeared on your screen. And second, opening an existing workbook means already you have made and how to open. Just click File tab and click on Open and see the name from which you have saved your file. Click there, your existing workbook will be open. Students, next is renaming the worksheet in your workbook. You can name your worksheet by following these steps. Click the worksheet tab. It is named as sheet 1 by default. Now right click to get the shortcut menu, then click rename. The tab gets highlighted and type in the name you wish to give the worksheet, like this here. This is your sheet 1 by default, and after renaming it is now mark. So you can also change your worksheet name. Next is how to save a workbook. For this, click File tab, then click Save. The Save As screens open up and give the name of your file and click on Save button. Your workbook will be saved. Next, how to exiting from the Excel workbook. To exit from the Excel program, click File, then click on Close button. You will be out from your Excel program. Next is moving around the spreadsheet. To move to the cell below the active cell, press the Enter key. Or to move the cell to the right of the active cell, press the Tab key. And you can also use the arrow keys to move around the entire worksheet. Next is entering data into a cell. To enter data in a cell, move the cursor to the desired cell and click once. The cell become active. You can now enter data, means your information. The data you have typed appears in the cell, and at the same time it is also visible in the formula bar. There are 4 types of data that can be entered in an Excel worksheet. Number 1, text, such as letters, numbers, blank space and other symbols you can enter. Second, numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Next is dates. In Excel, dates in Excel are stored as month, day, year, or MMDDYYY format. MM means month, DD means day and YY means year. We can enter dates in spreadsheet in this format also. You can see this format. Next one is 4. We can use formula in Excel to carry out calculations. Formula always begin with an equal sign. Remember, we can use mathematical operators in our formula. The mathematical operators used in Excel are as follows: addition, subtraction, multiplication, parenthesis, percent, exponent, and division. Editing data. Editing means how to make change in our data. To make change to the data entered in a cell, select the cell and type the new content. Press the enter key to the keyboard or click outside the cell to accept the changes made to the cell. Or press escape to cancel the changes made by you. You can also edit data given an active cell from the formula bar, which is at the top. Next is undo and redo. You already aware from these words undo and redo. Let's see once again. The undo and redo buttons are present in the quick access toolbar. The undo command is used to reverse the last action performed in the worksheet. And when you clicking the redo or repeat button repeats the last action carried out. To redo selected actions, click the down arrow beside the redo button and select the actions you want to redo. Children, one more thing. For redo, we press Ctrl plus Y. This is the shortcut. This is the shortcut key. And for undo, we press Ctrl plus Z. Children, next is how to select a single cell. To select a single cell on the worksheet, click on the cell with the cell pointer. A black border surrounds the selected cell. This is now the active cell. You can see here, this is your active cell. You can see. Next is selecting a range of cells. To select the range of cells, we click the first cell, then hold down the shift key, then click the last cell you want. Here we have select from A2 to D6 to D6. This is the cell range. Selecting a single column or row, click on the column or row heading. The entire column or row gets selected. Here we have selected a row. You can see here A. This one. Next, selecting multiple rows or columns. Select the first row or column of this range by clicking on its heading. Then drag the mouse pointer to select the other rows or column. Next is selecting multiple rows or columns which are not in a continuous range. Click the first row or column heading of the range to select it. Second, keeping the Control key pressed, click on the other rows or columns to be selected. They are all highlighted, showing that they too have been selected. And next is selecting the entire worksheet. To select the entire worksheet, click on the Select All button at the top left corner of the worksheet or press Ctrl plus A. From this, we can select entire worksheet. Children, remaining part we will discuss next week. Thank you very much.